Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and absolutely things are hot, hot, hot whilst you are cooling down in the outdoors. Now this next recipe seems interesting but also so easy.
Yes, definitely, definitely. So we're going to be using cornbread, a lovely sort of traditional South African heritage flavour, and then we're going to be creating hamburger-filled stuffed bread.
Ah, wow. Chef, continue. Let me not stop you.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, cool. So we're going to use the cornbread. Now, this is lovely stuff over here. And we're just going to slice it open, and we're going to use the whole bread, which I think is so decadent. Yeah, we're not going to make small individual ones. We're going to use the whole bread. Now, we've got some of Tumi's basil pesto rama filling left from the other sandwiches, and we're just going to smear this on here decadently and lavishly. You want to decorate this bread on the inside and get all of that beautiful rama in there.
And I can see that even on Dumi's side, Chef, you're doing the same thing, girl. Can you please just show the starting point of the bread and what Chef is talking about by saying there's no need, man, to separate each loaf?
Because it comes as one whole loaf, right? It comes as one entire loaf, and instead of having to take the admin of taking each individual one, with the buttering it up with whatever you're putting on, then the fillings, just cut the top off like Chef has done, and then toast it up, and then you can start with your fillings.
So why are we toasting the bread then?
In essence, for me, I'd like to think the reason we do that is to make sure that the fillings don't soak in too much. If you've got stuff like mayo, if you've got stuff like dressings, you don't want it to make the bread soggy. So it's important to create that crust in there, and it actually adds flavor.
I do like that. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes when you do find yourself at a picnic and it's time to open those sandwiches, they're just soggy, or that bottom loaf is just, it's nothing to hold on to, really. It just disintegrates, and then all you're left is those ingredients. But no, this is an easy way to make sure that the integrity of the bread is not messed with. So today, what insides are we going with? What fillings are we going with?
Okay, so we've toasted the bread, and it's got this fantastic colour in there, and the smell is just absolutely amazing. I wish people could smell it. So yeah, so we're going to just put a little bit of sort of lettuce at the bottom. That's also going to make sort of a layer so that all the juicy bits don't make the bread soggy immediately.
Can I turn off your heat?
Yes, you can.
Yes, continue,
definitely.
Chef.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to put some cheese. I love cheese, and please don't be stingy with the cheese.
I'm huge on my cheese. I truly believe that it takes anything up a notch.
Exactly.
I almost want to say savory dishes, but you can even add cheese in sweet dishes.
Yeah.
So Dumi, on your side, you've got a different type of filling. Is it the same filling? And the loaf of bread that you're using, talk us through that.
I'm actually using the exact same that Chef is using, the cornbread as well, because it's got the touch of sweetness with the sweet corn inside of it. And then we're using a different kind of fillings here. I've got some cold meats, because you know I love my meat.
Yeah.
So you've got different kind of cold meats. So you could go from your cold turkey, your smoked chicken, you can go from your bacon that we just made sure to fry up nicely and get that nice and cooked. And then we've got some mayo. You can play around with it. That's the best part. And people might be wondering, how are we calling them hamburger roll sandwiches? It's just the rolls. The rolls are the hamburger rolls, and the rest of it is completely up to you. Use your imagination.
So I'm also going to plate this in an interesting way. We've got a huge big platter that we've just put some beautiful fresh herbs at the bottom, and then we're just going to use some of our carrots that were left over from our rainbow Vietnamese rolls.
Yeah.
Going to put them on there, and that, look at the color just popping up over there, because we are keeping in tune with being out and about, and summer, and the color and the freshness of everything. And what's going to be nice about this is Mom can just then present this, and the kids can run up and they can grab a piece, and they can go back to the water, and then, and look at that beautiful color.
I also love the fact that both of you are going about different ways of presenting this incredible sandwich. Now, this sandwich is easy. You can pretty much enjoy this at home. But Dumi, if you are heading out, I can see you've packaged it in such a cute way.
Yes, you know, to make sure that it looks just as presentable and as tasty as the dish itself. You want people to look at it and say, I want to have a piece of that. I don't want to just see another soggy piece of bread and think to myself, bread again? No, but I do love the fact that, Chef, you've chosen to add a salad at the bottom, meaning that if you've got a bit of dressing on the side, you take that, turn that into a salad, put that into your bread, you've got another dish altogether.
Nothing goes to waste. I love it. So finally, when it is time to eat, then all you do is you just cut wherever the grooves are quite naturally. As the bun indicates, you follow those, or you can break it up. I love that. Keeping it rustic. Now, you know, you're probably itching to get your hands on this recipe, so hurry over to afternoonexpress.co.za for this ingredients list.